Hey guys, I'm trying out the new Last of Us Part 1 remake for PC. I've been really excited to return to The Last of Us. I've been keeping up with the show, absolutely loving it. The game is currently loading, and once it's done, we can start.
3 hours later.
Alright, we are in. This is great. So sorry guys, but please ignore the performance issues. The game is building shaders right now.
72 hours later.
Oh my god. Anything else come out that I completely missed? Oh yeah. Anyone else a huge fan of Fire Emblem, but this entry just completely fell off your radar? Not sure exactly what made me forget about it. I guess I wasn't too interested in the concept, but I should still check it out. It's gotta be better than this. Fire Emblem, now a staple of Nintendo and the holder of the franchise with the most sword characters in Smash. That's not really the title you'd want. This franchise needs no introductions, so I'm just jumping in. The first thing I noticed with this game, it's polished. I love Three Houses, but it felt a little rough in some technical places. This game is really beautiful and one of the best looking on the Switch. The animations make the game feel so smooth, and it makes it a joy to play and look at. You can see how much they emphasize smoothness for the game. While I personally don't care for the main mechanic of emblem rings, I think they are implemented nicely. They also have bonds with each character, and rather than just for social events, you can get skills and other abilities from them. They can be moved to any unit, which is great because you usually don't need to power up your main characters. They're strong enough. But some emblem rings work better with other characters, so it's fun to see who works best with who. The emblems do more than just combat. They are a big part of how you change classes for your units. For example, I wanted Lapis, or whatever, to level up to a hero, so I gave her the Leaf Emblem Ring, which at Bond level 2 will teach the unit Axe Proficiency. I do really like that they are an essential part of how the game functions. I suggest turning up the difficulty. With the incredibly easy method of powering the shit out of your characters with skills from emblems, you straight up just mop the floor with everyone. Hard is probably best. I do miss the force difficulty of previous entries. Now, with the time rewinding mechanic and difficulty, you no longer really feel like the tactician you're supposed to be. I remember playing each level of Path of Radiance like my life depended on it. My options were take the L and move on, or restart the chapter. When you make it out of each chapter with no deaths, you feel like a genius. I know there's classic mode, but it definitely feels like in this game, they made it with the intention of you playing it without permadeath. I really admire the amount of detail into each character costume design, choice of clothing, and even the customizing of each one. Gone are the days of characters having one design. They got workout clothes, swimwear, battle outfits, and everyday. You can customize the everyday appearance of each character by crafting new outfits and accessories for them. I haven't really done this. I like seeing what's new, but I think their normal costumes are the best. Like, why would I want everyone to look the exact same? The character design has the usual over-the-top anime designs that Fire Emblem does, but here they continue pushing it with shit like this. No one has hair like that, you stupid idiot. Why are you so busted? I have never really cared for Fire Emblem character design in recent years. They just keep adding and adding. It makes them stand out and continually put the character above everyone else. Don't even get me started when you engage. I prefer the simpler designs of when Fire Emblem just came to the West. The Blazing Blade and Path of Radiance times. I think Awakening had good character design, probably the sweet spot of balancing more outlandish designs with simplicity. Fates, just no. Camilla's great though.
Oh my god!
They swapped the art style very slightly to a more colorful and cutesy look. Personally, nah, I think it's not the right direction. It brings an entirely different tone to what Fire Emblem normally is, that I miss. It's becoming too anime. We need to stop this anime invasion into Fire Emblem. The animeification of Fire Emblem has always been happening, but they had their own unique spin on it that stood out. But that's gone now. Another thing with the new direction, does every character have the same face? They're so close it's weird. Like if everyone stood at the same angle, they would look the same. Like in Three Houses with the monastery, Engage features a similar home world land. The monastery felt huge and was kind of a pain to traverse, but Engage has stripped it down of the unnecessary add-ons and left you with exactly what you need in what feels like a quarter of the area. Even with less area, there's still more to do than before. You can find all the characters around working out, swimming in the pool, or something else. This allows you to see how each character prefers to spend their time out of battles. Like normal, the characters are all very deep, and seeing a more in-depth day-to-day life for them shows they really went all out.
Hello, horse. I shall call you Burger.
The story of Fire Emblem games aren't normally worth mentioning, and this game is no different. You are special, and now some dubious no-goods are afoot. Unsurprisingly, they put your character on some pedestal and talk to you in such an annoying way. No one can just talk to you normally. All the guys are breaking their backs from bowing down, and the girls are always one word away from dropping their panties.
Oh, the Divine Dragon is absolutely...
Absolutely not as cute as we are?
Right, exactly.
It's odd, and please stop doing it.
Which is why you were staring.
Forgive me, Etier. If it bothers you, I'll stop.
Nah, I don't mind. I'm actually a little honored to help out the Divine One.
I just met this girl, and she's okay with this. Stupid game.
Sleeping form is so heavenly that I can't help staring.
I get that, but I still must have been a
This is a support C conversation. Since the whole world puts your character above life itself, everyone is okay with you doing whatever you want. I can pull up, steal your resources, your livestock, the family pet, and recruit your children to fight for me. Don't worry, Doc. I'm sure this one will make it back. Huh? What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. I am the Divine Dragon. I can do whatever I want. The social system is intact here, and it's still the same as it has been. Hello, I got you a gift. It's shit.
My God, what are you doing?
The game slowly unlocks different ways to help build support levels for your characters. You can eat meals, swim, tend to the horses, and spar together. While nothing has changed, it's still a great system that doesn't really need a change. Though I feel that it's super easy to climb the ranks quick. All in all, this game is really a blast, and I'm glad I tried it. Even though the concept isn't really groundbreaking, they do plenty with it to make it interesting. Story is never a main point in Fire Emblem, but it's enough to keep things moving. The in-depth combat and characters are the main points, and they went all out on them. The new art direction is questionable, but I think it allows the polish to really shine and makes the game look great. I'm thinking an 8 out of 10. Nothing groundbreaking, but a great time nonetheless. And hey, while you're enjoying the game, you get to hear some familiar voices.
It is good that we can talk after I spent so long silently watching over you.
Spider-Man!
Milla's blessing be upon you.
Jesse!
What's up? You're looking at me kinda weird.
Mikasa?
When I sensed Sombron's return...
Ash, Delia, and May!
See, everyone's heard of the Divine Dragon, but only...
Wait a minute. He sounds familiar. Oh, hell no.